Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो तारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Spiritual life is technically called as Adhyatma Shastra. So there are three sciences. Shastra is science. One is pertaining to this gross world. Second is pertaining to the world of experience. And third is pertaining to the experiencer of this world who has good and bad experiences of this world. So three factors: experienced, experiencer and experiencer. And these three are mutually dependent. See? How important it is. Mutual dependency creates an illusion of cause and effect. Cause and effect is an illusion. See? Like in today's digital world, where the father is Google and the mother is Amazon, a child was scolded by the father. See, I gave you birth, you behave like this with me. So the digital child will not keep quiet. So the child gave back. Who told you gave me birth? Now the father started missing his heartbeats. And he said, I gave you birth. When I was not born, who called you dad? So the question is, whether the father created the son or the son created the father. See friends, any mutual dependency is an illusion. And all the science is based on only cause and effect. So why? Because the sky is too high. See? And then we want to find out why this world is having so much of turmoil. So once you start why, then you are responsible for finding out the causes. See, the real spiritual practice begins when we free ourselves from this catch of cause and effect. And whenever we have done that, we are relaxed in life. For example, none of us ever asked this question, why the fire is hot? We accept. Then after we start thinking how to deal with the fire in such a manner that the burning ability of the fire is brought to our use, it can be enslaved. That is the way of thinking. See, exactly the same way. Why this world is like that? Wrong question. Wrong questions have wrong answers. The answer cannot be correct. Therefore, when we are walking spiritual path, we have to find out where is our focus. If our focus is on the world, you will get lost and achieve nothing but frustration. See? Such people, they are very sincere, but their sincerity is misplaced. Don't try to improve this world. You cannot improve this world. This world has always been like this. Our struggle to improve this world is like what? Like trying to harvest the mirage waters so that the water issue is sorted out. See? So what should be done with the mirage waters? Accept it gracefully, cheerfully, and enjoy it. Second thing, we don't want to improve that, we don't want to use that, we don't want to destroy that because it doesn't exist. See, friends, therefore, the world has been always like this. Don't waste your time in this. Now, how we waste our time? Take another example. See, any science you take, for example, chemistry. In chemistry, they have done sufficient research. They have already given the abbreviations for the different metals, the specific gravities, everything they have done. So if you want to do the research there, why you waste your time in doing right from the beginning? Use that which is already available. See, use it. Thereafter you go ahead. Exactly. All our scriptures, all the great masters, they have done the basic work. And what is the basic work? Is this. This experience include three factors: world of experience, experience of the world, and the experiencer. Now these three are mutually dependent. So what we have to understand about it? Dhivrutti, the thought. Then object in that thought, and the third, the light of consciousness reflected in that thought. These three factors put together is called as an experiencer. See. So, dhivrutti, abhasa kumbhanam samuha. The together, three of them. Bhasyate chida. All the three are illuminated by the pure consciousness. Now, another important principle. The one which is illuminating is never influenced by what is illumined. Simple rule. These lights are illuminating all the objects. See? If the light is in front of the Vigraha of Bhagavan, is it becoming holy? The same light is illuminating the filth in the toilet. Is it becoming unholy? See? So what is the light? Light is beyond these complementary opposites. What is the life? Life is good, bad, the success, failure, friend, enemy, joy, sorrows. This is the world. And if we can imagine, if the light is influenced, just for example, that if it is in front of Bhagavan Krishna, it will show light. I'm very happy. If it is toilet, I will close. No, it doesn't happen. Therefore, these three factors are illuminated by a common denominator who is not influenced by the world, by the knowledge of the world, and by the knower of the world. Three of them. Therefore, dhivritti abhasa kumbhanam samovaha bhasyate chida. And this kumbha matra phalatvat sa eka abhasataha spuret. Now come back to the first day example. General light. And in that general light, the reflected light from the mirror creates a specific light. Our mind gets naturally attracted towards something which is specific, not the common. This example we did yesterday. When we are asked, what are you seeing? 4 fingers. Attention is on something special. But these 4 fingers are existing because of the space which is non-specific. In the same manner, when there is a joy, we become joyful and we remember the joy. If there is a misery, we become miserable, we remember the misery. But if we are able to stand apart, joy has come, very good, it will go. Misery has come, very good, it will go. What will happen? We are shifting our position from the experiencer to that which is expressing as an experiencer. So, to understand, simple example, man is consciousness and the husband is the jiva or the chidabhas. Now what sadhana this, who has to do the sadhana? Not the consciousness. Consciousness is untouched. Sadhana has to be done by the husband. Now what will be his sadhana? See how simple it is. But who is miserable? This husband fellow. Is he somewhere else? No. Therefore, whenever something is specific, that we remember and we get influenced. So, dhivritti abhas kumbhanam samuha bhasate chida, and kumbha matra phalatvat. And when an object is seen, the phenomena is, this is an object, I know this is an object, but I am not the object. So that experience where the otherness is created and we become the knower, this is the samsara. See? And therefore, abhasa or the reflected consciousness is responsible for creating knowledge. And after the knowledge is created, this knower disappears. So, chaitanyam dvigunam kumbhe jnatatvena spuratyataha. So, there are 2 types of consciousnesses in every experience. See, come back to the same example. General light, specific light. Specific light will be conspicuous. See? Now look at me. The light is everywhere. Are we able to see that light? We can't see. What light we can see? That light which is reflected on object. So we see only the reflected light. We never see the original light. See? In between us, there is no object. Does it mean there is no light? Light is there. Therefore, this reflected light, we take it as real and suffer in life. So man reflected in the mirror of the wife is called as the husband. Now show the husband apart from the man. See friends, therefore, Chaitanyam Dvigunam Kumbhe. So what will be the sadhana? We are seeing, we are hearing, but do not become the seer and hearer. You are one with the divine. Now practice it. We see the colors and forms with our eyes. We see the colors and forms, but no choices. Whatever is there is very good. You are migrating from the periphery of your personality to the center that you are. It is for this purpose the text Kutastha Chaitanya is being thought of. Ghato ayam iti asau ukti abhasasya prasadataha. Vijnato ghata ukti brahma anugrahata bhavet. Now, this is a pot. It is because of the reflected light. And the pot is known is because of the pure consciousness. See? Because after the pot is illuminated by the reflected light, then it is known this is a pot. After that, reflection light is not required. Now see? Like we know, who is this? Oh, he is my childhood friend. Okay. After that, it is over. We will never forget that knowledge that this is the childhood friend. Therefore, with every experience, an experiencer is required, and after the experience happens, experiencer disappears. And therefore, the highest spiritual practice is remain in the utter present. But what we do? We bring all the experiencers together through the thread of consciousness, and a fictitious personality is created, and then we suffer. Therefore, if we really want to walk on the spiritual path, dekho suno, see here, but don't become the seer and the hearer. You are one with the divine. See? Now, to understand this, we will do one small experiment. I will make some small noise. What you have heard? The knob on the thing. How many times? 4 times. Why they are 4? Because between the two there was a silence. See? But where our attention goes? On something very specific. For this we told you this simple technique. Try to learn to listen to silence. Meaning, listen to silence means what? Silence cannot be heard. Sounds only can be heard. Then, do not react to any sound. See? So you are not against the sound. We are not against the world. And that is our natural state. Like the vision is not against any color and form. Our ears are not against any sound. Our mind is not against any experience. We are not against waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. We are the same. This is Kutastha Chaitanya. But what happens? We come across some object, we see here some experience, and we become an experiencer. After we become an experiencer, then that experience is stored in the storage. And slowly, we have got so much of garbage in our mind. I know this, I know that, and ultimately, in knowing everything, we forget ourselves. See? Therefore, this is a part is known because of the I, Chidabhasa, and after that, this part is known, is recognized by the pure consciousness. Because after the knower has gone, the knowledge continues to remain. Therefore, we operate through pure consciousness at 2 levels. One level is I do not know. Second level is I know. Therefore, I support both. I know, I don't know, and therefore I am beyond knowledge and ignorance. That is our essential nature. Waking and dream experiences are I know this, I know this, I know this. This is. Deep sleep, samadhi, there is nothing, there is nothing, there is nothing. So both the experiences, something is and something is not, both are supported by a common denominator. That is the Kutastha Chaitanya. And for that, we have to do nothing. Only change your focal length. And if we can achieve that, then slowly what will happen? We will live in the same world will not change, we will also not change, but our old habit of reacting to every small little thing, the reactionary habit will die away. So, abhasa brahmani dehat bahiryad vivichite tadvad abhasa kutastho vivichetam vapushi api. Now, like we have understood this with reference to the external object, now we have to understand with reference to our inside the body also. Now, what is that inside the body? Aham vruttau chidabhasaha kam krodhadikeshu cha samvapya vartate tapte lohe vadnir yatha tatha. See, if you put a ball of iron, this iron in the fire enters the iron. See? Fire and iron separate. But when we put it in the fire for a long time, the fire enters the iron and the iron becomes hot. Similarly, chidabhasa aham vruttau, when the I is there. Like the external object, this is a mic is the external object. Similarly, when the anger comes, desire comes, frustration comes, that also is known by us. I am very angry, don't disturb me, okay? So, this anger thought is also an object of our knowledge. See? So, like what we do with the external world, see, hear, no comment. Similarly, if the anger has come, yes, it has come. Now be attentive. The moment you become aware of anything, that drops. The moment you become aware of your anger, anger will disappear. See, like suppose you are taking food, you like something very much, and you are eating beyond your capacity, but you want to eat. But the moment you become aware, no, actually I have taken too much. Doctor told me don't take so much of sweet. Okay, then we leave it out. So what is lacking in us? We are not living in awareness. Therefore, anger will come and go, but to be angry or not to be angry is the freedom given to us. Exercise that. So, aham vruttau chidabhasa kama krodhadigeshijam samvapya vartate tapte lohe vadnir yatha tatha. Therefore, desire, anger, they are also thoughts. Now, swamatra bhase taptam loham nanyat kadachana evam abhasa sahita vrittya swasva bhasika. Now, this iron ball in the fire, which has become very red hot, it will be revealing itself only, not other things. In the same manner, the thought of anger, desire, etc., they will be known only to us, not to others. Others will not know. See, this is where many Siddha Purushas, Siddha Mahatmas, those who have conquered their mind through the practice and they conquer the Prakriti, they are able to read our mind. Our mind's modification they understand. See? In the third pada of Patanjali Yoga Darshan, Vibhuti Pad, there all these are told. See? You must have seen there are many Mahatmas, you go to do namaskar to them, they will straight away start talking to you as if they know you for years together. Are Gupta ji, how come you are there? What happened to your son's marriage? There was some problem. And you are surprised, oh, how this Mahatma knows my name and everything, how he knows. You know. To understand this, I will tell you today's example. Once it happened, I was in Mumbai, and there was something wrong with my laptop, which I could not sort it out. So I have a friend in US. He was that time in Las Vegas. So I called him. I said, hey, this fellow is giving me trouble. I don't know what is happening. I am not able to do this thing. He says, Swamiji, do this thing and you relax. I will enter your computer and do the things. From Las Vegas, he entered my computer, sorted out the things. For me, for him, be attentive. All the hackers, they enter your computers, is it not? All the Babajis, they hack your mind. So all the Babajis are Hacker Anand. They know that technique. We don't know. Don't get lost in that. But this is where we are naturally attracted. Oh, I went and he told everything about me. This is because, be attentive, because earth is one, water is one, fire is one, air is one, space is one, mind is one, life is one, consciousness is one. Okay. Then we get caught up in our small house, 2 BHK. This is my space, that is your space. And then we have to take this building for redevelopment. So all the walls, everything is removed. Along with that, will the space go away? See, friends, therefore, if we catch this point, one mind called life. Life-wise, we are all common. Now that life or one mind is responsible for maintaining the physiological functions of our body, whether we are awake or not. One mind. Now that one mind becomes identified with a particular body. It becomes a specific mind. Now that specific mind is containing the contents of the worldly things, and in that the thought, the consciousness is reflected. So somebody is born. See? And thereafter the samsara continues. And what is that samsara? If I hold this object in my hand and I don't want to leave it lest I forget, so I hold it and I have to write something somewhere, so in a public place. So what I will do? I will hold it and keep the pen in between my fingers and write. So my hold on this object will influence my handwriting, is it not? Original handwriting will not come, because the hold on this object will introduce biasness in my normal handwriting. If this is true, then one single mind identified with the body will always think in relation to that body. See? And because of that, there is such a burden on our head, constantly. And whenever there is a burden, what we like to do? Unburden. See? Like our all ammas, they call it as a purse, but it is a holder actually. So wherever they will go, the first thing they will do, unload that hold on, and then sit. Exactly the same thing we do. What is sleep? Sleep is individual mind discards the hold on the body identification and merges with the total mind. Total mind is life. And therefore, all the burden is in the mind because of that particular hold. See? Therefore, nothing happens to the body, nothing happens to consciousness, everything happens only to the mind. And in that mind is two aspects. Mind without the content is consciousness, and mind with the content is a thought. See? This experiment we did yesterday. When I become husband, the thoughts will be pertaining to wife. When I become father, thoughts will be pertaining to the children. When I become a businessman, thoughts will be pertaining to the businessman. But when I am nobody, so what is spiritual practice? Don't become anybody. Then how to live life? Karnataka. Natak karo. Karnataka means, just it's a drama going on. See? Therefore, swamatram bhasayet taptam loham na anyat kadachana evam avasa sahita vrittayaha. So in every thought, there is a reflection of the consciousness. And if the thought is that of anger or desire or frustration, that will be reflected in our character. And therefore, kramat vichidya jayante vrittaya akilaha sarva api viliyante supti murcha samadhishu. And this manner, so many thoughts keep on coming and going. It is not a continuous one thought. See, now take an example. This is a book. I know this is a book. This is a book thought. Shift my attention from here to the phone. This is a phone. I know this is a phone. The first book thought is separate, second thought, phone thought. Then I drop this thing. Then the third object. This is a pen thought. So they are not a continuous thought, they are pertaining to that one particular object. But in deep sleep, what happens? We discard everything. And therefore, in deep sleep, there is a continuous experience which is not broken because of time, space, and object. Many years before, when I was young, it happened in Delhi. That day I had discovered this principle, now I am telling you. It was heavily raining. I was in a double-decker bus in Dadar, TT. Now that is a different place. It was so heavily raining that the Bombay was almost under waters. So the ground floor of the double-decker bus was underwater, and most of the people migrated on the first floor. And I could hardly go because packed it was. So I was just standing with my suitcase on my head and holding. Waters will come, wave, splash on the mouth. And then I had to do kumbhak. And then it goes back. Like that, it was there for 6 to 8 hours. And after that, when everything cooled down, then I went to my friend's place and slept. When I woke up, so I saw when it happened, it was evening, 6 o'clock. When I got up, it was 10 o'clock. I said, oh God, I slept for 4 hours. He said, you are in a dream. Why? You are not in my house. You are in a hospital. This is the 4th day. Now tell me, where is the time, space and object? See friends, in deep sleep, we are a continuous, unbroken experience because any criteria to create limitations is not there. And that is the reason deep sleep is a trailer of God realization. Only thing we don't recognize it. See? Therefore, Kramat vichidya jayante vrittaya akilaha sarva api viliyante supti murcha samadhishu. But all the discrete thoughts, they dissolve. And in the deep sleep, what is that experience? Two experiences. One, aham kimapi ne janami, I know nothing. See? And second, I was happy. Has anybody ever said, see, I was sleeping for 8 hours, yaar, I am damn tired, I want to sleep again? No, because in deep sleep, our mind was merged with the pure consciousness. Therefore, sleep. Thank you. See, friends, we don't have to go anywhere. Learn from your individual experiences. So, sarva api viliyante supti murcha samadhishu. Now here, little bit off the track, but important to know. See? We don't suffer because of thoughts. Don't struggle to stop the thought formation. See? Use the thoughts to your benefit. Only by understanding. See? We take a bath in Ganges. Nice, cool water. We go into it and take bath and it becomes fresh. No problem. But when the same Ganges are in floods, you try to jump, you are carried away. Now, what is carrying us away is not the water, it is the flow of the water. If this is understood, thoughts are no problem. When the thoughts create a flow of thoughts, we get carried away by that. See? It's not difficult. Thought about any finite object. See, my daughter should get married, but I am telling her, but these days the children don't understand, what do we do? I am trying to see the boys here and there, constantly, we get carried away by that thought process because the theme is a finite. We become frustrated. Now what is to be done? For that, our scriptures has told, do the japa. Now what is the japa? Japa is about the Paramatma, God. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. The thought is complete. First thought, my daughter should get married. Does it end? No. But why she is not getting married? Third, these days the children are so horrible, I wish I had no daughter. But then what can I do now? Keep on talking to yourself and run away from yourself. Become frustrated because the theme is finite. Instead of pressing or suppressing the thoughts, change the theme. And the theme is Lord's name. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Thought is complete. Give a gap. And when you get a point, oh God, something is again coming, again fire. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. This experience is Kutastha Chaitanya. This is the divinity. So depending upon the theme of the thought, it is concluded whether we are the samsari or the seekers. See, friends, in this world, everybody has the problem. If you don't want any problem, die and create problem for others. See? That is the only action of ours. We do and others suffer. Imagine, for example, if I die right now, You will have problem. अब क्या करें इसका? See friends, therefore, sandhya akhila vritti nam abhava bhavasya bhasita. So, between the two thoughts, there is absence of thought. So, I know Sri Ram, Jai Ram, silence. Silence also I know. Then next thought, Sri Ram, Jai Ram. Again silence, silence also I know. Slowly, our attention will be focused on the silence which is supporting the sounds. Because we are not carried away by the theme. And when we get carried away by any finite theme, we are lost. See? It is something like, there is one beautiful road in India, you may be knowing the name, I have travelled on that road, it's called a Samruddhi Marga. It is a beautiful road connecting Bombay and Delhi. 70-80% is complete. So I have travelled on that road. Such a beautiful road. No traffic, no animals, no tea, shop, coffee, nothing. Miles together. And mostly straight. Not too many turning and wide. 3-4 lanes. So such a beautiful road. You go on driving straight away. And in between an accident. So what they do, then somewhere in between there are small speed breakers. So when you are going, no, cut. Exactly the same way, when we get carried away by the thought flow, to arrest that, the chanting the Lord's name is like the speed breakers. See friends, nobody can help us in this. We have to live our life, we have to die our death, we have to work on our spiritual path. There is no proxy on that. So, sandhya akhilaha vritti nam bhava abhavasya bhasita nirvikarena yena so kutastha iti uchyate. Therefore, presence of the thoughts and absence of the thoughts, both of them are supported by the same reality without getting influenced by that. And therefore, it is called Kutastha, meaning that which is supporting all the changes but does not get influenced by any change is called Kutastha. Kutam is anvil. You must have seen the blacksmith or goldsmith, they have got a kind of an anvil, very strong iron, heavy, you can't lift it, and on that the heated iron is kept and it is heated and changing the shapes of that heated iron, but nothing happens to the anvil. Exactly, childhood has come and gone, we are the same. Teenage has come and gone, we are the same. Middle age has come and gone, we are the same. The body will be dropped, we will be the same. We are not because of the body is because of me. This is Kutastha Chaitanya. When the knowledge becomes experience, then we are on the spiritual path. When knowledge becomes erudition, we are writing a thesis on Vedanta to become a doctor. See? Therefore, nirvikarena yenasau kutastha iti uchyate. So this, every moment you can see this in yourself. This example I have repeated so many times. See so many colors and forms. What we have to do, that our vision should not be influenced by any color, what we have to do. That is our natural state. Similarly, Waking comes and goes, dream comes and goes. What we have to do? We are naturally the same. Childhood has come and gone, what happened to us? Middle age has come and gone, what happened to us? But our hold on the body is so strong. Therefore, all the old people have a pathetic joke. See? Once in Calcutta, many years before, I was sitting in the morning 6 o'clock on a bench, a beautiful big lake, and I was enjoying that morning breeze. One person came, a very shorty, with a short and with a nice cap on the head, and came tuk 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 tuk. I don't know who is that fellow. He stood before me. Can you tell me what is my age? Imagine in the morning 6 o'clock, an unknown person comes and asks this question. So I didn't talk. No, tell me what is my age. I said, now I must play fool with him. I said, you may be 3.5 years old. Because children only ask such questions. No, tell. I said, okay, I tell you. You are 81 years young. When I said you are 81 years young, he nearly jumped out of his skin. Wow, you have 100% perfectly told. Yes, I am 81 years, but not old. I am young. So, body identification is not dropped. But talking is the one who is supporting all the changes of the body. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita says, Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptihi dhirastatra namuyati. This childhood was supported by me, then teenage supported by me, then the middle age supported by me, old age supported by me. What happened to me? This is Kutastha Chaitanya. Now tell me what sadhana you want to do. Don't become serious in spiritual practice. If you become serious, you will get mad. See, life is a celebration, not calibration. Learn to enjoy everything. Enjoy the miseries. Make the miseries miserable. See? So, nirvikarena yenasau Kutasthadeep uchyate. Therefore, to get influenced and disturbed by something or other is our choice. You choose. A choice is given to us. Miseries have come. Now, option. Do you want to become miserable? Yes or no? These days, those things have stopped. In the earlier days, maybe about 10-15 years before, whenever you used to enter any country, they used to give immigration form. And you have to fill in. So, all dumb questions. Worst questions were in America. First line. Are you a member of active terrorist organization? Options are given. Yes, no. Are you carrying deadly weapons on your person? Yes, no. Are you carrying more than $10,000 with you? Yes. So many questions. And you are given option. Yes and no. They are not compelling you. You write no and go. No problem. Exactly the same way, when we were entering this world, God gave us a form, and He said, Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. You are entering the world which is constantly changing and full of miseries. Question asked, do you want to be miserable? Options given, yes and no. Those who tick mark yes, Bhagavan says, tathastu. Whole life you remain miserable. And those who tick mark no, they will never be miserable. Therefore, friends, miseries can be attributed to some other cause. But we are all miserable by choice. Choose. Even God cannot make you miserable if you refuse to be miserable. Then make God miserable. यार इतना try किया, ये miserable होता ही नहीं. Let him become miserable. You relax. See? So, घटे द्विगुण चैतन्यम यथा बाह्ये तथांतरे वृत्तिषु अपि तत्र वैषद्यम संधितः अधिकम. Similarly, in the whole world, every experience has got these two types of things. One is the experience which is taken as real, other experience is experience, but the experiencer is not born. See? It is very cold. This experience, how do we take? If we are influenced by the cold, we are a jiva, a soul. If we are enjoying the experience of cold, you are liberated. See? If you become miserable because of the traffic jam in Ahmedabad, you are a non-Ahmedabadi. And if you are not influenced by the traffic jam in Ahmedabad, then you are a real Ahmedabadi. See? It is our choice. Therefore, our mantra is living at zero complaint level. When it is very hot, we complain to God, oh God, it is too hot, it is becoming 44, I don't know what is going to happen, oh God, oh God. God says, okay, I'll cool it down. Then He sends rains. Then the rains come, again, oh God, it is too rainy, I don't know what is going to happen, please reduce. God says, okay, He will make it winter. When the winter comes, again, oh God, it is very cold. Why it is very cold? God will say, give anything to this complaint box. He will only complain. And therefore, He does not listen to any of our prayers. See? We are mobile complaint boxes. If there is nothing to complain, God is there. God, why did you create this world? Just to trouble you. See, friends. Therefore, if you hold on to this knowledge, nobody can make you miserable. See? Otherwise, all the time frustrated, Krishna, 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 do this thing, do this thing. Do you think He is listening? He has got better things to do. See? That is the reason I like Bhagavan Krishna than anybody else. On this also people ask funny question. Somebody you must have seen, whenever Bhagwan Ram is there, he is always with his arrow and bow and everything like that. And a family photo always ready. Lord Shiva, always with a trident. Then Bhagwan Krishna, flute. Why so? I say, common sense, yaar. How? Bhagwan Ram is with whom? With wife. So he has to have bow and arrow. Lord Shiva is with Parvati. Self-protection. And Bhagwan Krishna with Radha. No wife. Life is like a cup of tea. It depends how you make it. Nobody is responsible for anything that happens in our life. Therefore, घटे द्विगुण चैतन्य यथा माये तथा अंतरे वृत्तिचोपि तत्र वैशद्यम संदिता अधिकम. Therefore, between the 2 or 3 specific light spots from the mirror, they appear very distinct, but in between also there is a light. See? Now take the same example, you are seeing so many objects here. Now wherever there is something, so there are 2 lights. One is a non-specific light, second is a reflected light. Reflected light is available to us. Non-reflected light is not available to us. Like the sun and earth. What light we experience, we call it sunlight. It is the wrong nomenclature. What we see is not a sunlight, it is a daylight. Sunlight is dark light. Between the earth and the sun, where there are no objects, there is a darkness, isn't it? Because nascent light cannot be perceptible. Only reflected light is known. And then we take reflected light as it is not a real light, it is reflected only. Like in between us, there is no object, therefore you can't see the light. In the same manner, our being is not an object to be experienced, it is a subject to be. That is Kutastha Chaitanya. But instead of remaining subject to be, we become. The moment we become, samsara happens. See? So, ghate dviguna chaitanyam yatha bahye tatha antare. Therefore, on every object, there are two aspects. One is the specific, second is the common. Specific is depending upon the object. Now, you take this example. This particular phone, it has got a particular shape, color, etc. Now, take this pencil. This has got a particular shape, etc. Is because the light is of two types. Light is one. The otherness is because of the object that is entertained. In the same manner, the knowledge, the consciousness that is supporting the joy, the knowledge or the consciousness that is supporting the misery is the common one. And when we are able to withdraw the influence of the objective experiences and come to only experience without objectivity, you are one with the divine. In the words of J. Krishnamurti, objectless awareness. Being without becoming. Now tell me, what sadhana a husband has to do to be a man? See? What sadhana? Don't take life seriously, wife seriously. That's it. How can we do that? I have got a Mahamantra for that also. When wife talks, husband should keep quiet. When she is quiet, husband should not talk. There will be peace. But instead of that, tu, my, tu, there is no end to that. So, vrittishu api tatastatra vaishadyam sanditaha adhikam. Therefore, anything which is specific is the samsara. Non-specific is Paramatma. Now see, non-specific, my daughter. Specific, my daughter-in-law. Samsara begins. Instantaneously it begins. Therefore, space is non-specific. My boundary, specific, samsara begins. Human being, non-specific. Good or bad, specific. The real spiritual practice is get out of all the specificities and be non-specific being. Therefore, friends, real spiritual practice is remain ordinary, do not become extraordinary. See, becoming extraordinary is not spiritual life. Are we less extraordinary? We have to add something more. See, I don't eat non-vegetarian at home. Meaning, outside I have to eat, business. I don't drink at all at home. Smoking once in a while. So what we are trying to do? Trying to prove that we are someone extraordinary. Be common man. And for that, entertain minimum rules on your lifestyle. Minimum rules. See? Otherwise, particularly Babajis like us, they make your life miserable. It happened in Varanasi. Somebody's house we went, and those children, etc. So I stayed and we went to the kids' room and we were talking to them. And they were all shocked. Swamiji, you went to their room directly like that? No Purna Kumbha. I said, I am clean. I don't require Purna Kumbha. Do you know why Purna Kumbha is given? It is given to give you water, you drink and sit cool. Because those days, people used to walk barefooted for 8-10 miles. They get tired, therefore give Purna Kumbha. Then washing the feet. This washing feet for what? Because they used to come barefooted, feet used to be dirty. The Grihastha did not want the dirt to come in the house, therefore wash outside. But now we come in car, no dirt, no nothing. Don't become specific in life. Remain common. See, the moment we become specific, we start expecting so many things in life. And this is how Paramatma is our essential nature, what we call the Kutastha Chaitanya. Jnatata ajnatate nastaha ghatavad vrittishu kvachita swasya svena gruhitatvat tabishcha jnana nashanat. Now, like a pot can fall in the purview of two, I know or I don't know. So Ghatavat, like a pot, it can be known or unknown. But in case of the thought, this knowingness or not knowingness is not there. Because what is the thought? In the womb of the thought, the object has entered. Therefore, whether the object is in the thought or not, option is not there. It is already entered. And therefore, the only thought cannot know the object or cannot unknow the object. Then that object is inert, thought is inert. So two inert objects cannot know each other. Then that thought with the object in its womb, and then he is bathing in the light of the consciousness, then a knower is born, and then we call this is an object. And therefore, it is necessary that the moment we recognize any experience where experiencer is born is a soul or a jiva. Experience where experiencer is not born is divinity. And when experiencer is not born, what will happen? There will be no past. When there is no past, there will be no worries about the future. Net result, we remain in the present. And to come back to the present, we go to sleep. In the sleep, there is neither past nor future. And therefore, in the present, there is only presence. Only presence is happiness. This is Kutastha Chaitanya. See, friends, slowly and steadily, these thoughts will remove all the wrong understanding about our experiences. Because to know something, a knower is required. Like the eyes can see everything, they cannot see themselves. See? Because the seer cannot be the seen. Slowly this thought will go deep in our system. And therefore, there cannot be ego of God realization. Because I know in that I the knower and God the known is not there. Therefore, if somebody says, I can see everything. What is great about it? Everybody sees. Can you see your own eyes? See? We cannot. Slowly, we cannot know ourselves. But does it mean we don't know ourselves? So our being is beyond the options of I know or I don't know. This non-optional experience is God realization. Specificity, I am man, I am not woman, I am young, I am not old, I am rich, I am not poor, specific. But in being, there is no specificity. See, this we can see everywhere if we focus our attention on this experience of ours. slowly and steadily, net result will be, we will stop reacting in life. Don't react. And when we stop reacting, nobody is born. And then we come to know, nobody is happy. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. Therefore, spiritual fulfillment is not an attainment, it is a total loss. You come back to your own being. Therefore, we have to slowly and steadily be with yourself. The world has always been like this thing, don't worry. Bhagwan Ram has come and gone. What difference it made? Bhagwan Krishna has come and gone. What difference it made? So many great Mahatmas have come and gone. What difference it made? We will also go. Oh, don't say that. It will make no difference. Our earlier absence and the posterior absence makes no difference. What difference it makes by our presence? But ahankara vimudhatma karta hamiti manyate. And because of that, we suffer. Drop this and just be what you are. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.